was nice.
Okay, good.
All right. And I think we're live. And if we're not, we will be very shortly, so we can start talking, guys. We jumped right into the action. Sorry for being a minute or two late, but we're here, and we're here with once again Owen. Thanks again for joining, pulling triple duty at least today, and Onum joining, who actually played in this entire event. She won the women's USBF and went to the World Championships last year. So very familiar, and thank you both for joining. And what do we got going on here at the feature table, guys?
Well, let's
So,
see. We're watching Weinstein Levin, Cran, Vince. Already an exciting auction to Tuno Trump.
right, so it looks like two spades was either like a size ask, or like no, inviting a no trump or a transfer to clubs.
Yep, right there.
East doubled for the lead and then went pass pass. I guess pass was denying a spade stopper.
Mm-hmm.
Redouble was like, all right,
Continue on.
let's keep going. South said I have a minimum. And North is now showing a game forcing hand with long clubs and short hearts with the three heart bid. And South is continuing to say, go away, go away,
I
go
mean, this is
away.
actually a pretty ideal 3-0 bid at this point. He has Queen Jack of spades, having denied a spade card,
Yeah,
and he has heart wastage. So
yeah.
I don't think Bobby's worried yet.
Uh, no. And actually, if they get to five clubs from the wrong side, oh, I guess he would survive making it because diamonds are 3-3, so he could get the heart away in time.
Yeah, you just pop
Oh
and
no, actually no, because then East just wins the second spade and draws South's trump.
oh right.
So he would have to guess to not draw a second round of trumps.
Well, they've already right-sided clubs anyway.
Mm, Assuming there's no like amazing low heart lead. Yeah.
Well, and we're currently looking at Nickel Rosenthal, which is every match is close as we talked about earlier. It's so early, but
Mm.
Nickel is currently up 18. At the other table right now, we have Rosenthal Silverstein sitting north south, and Katz Nickel west and east. And then the other match playing the same boards at the same time. We will see lots of action for sure. We'll have times to wager if you guys are interested.
So
And welcome to
yeah.
all of our viewers on YouTube and Twitch. Feel free to chat stats, chat info, chat questions, chat comments, chat hellos. Just no
Yeah, talk to
goodbyes.
us just to give us something to do.
Well, honestly, we should flash back to that auction from the first set where we saw keycard at the three diamond level and then a grand slam bid. And Eric,
So did they need to bid key card at the 3 level to do this?
it was
Then
helpful. They got
he
the
was
jack
able,
ask.
right, they got to
Nice.
find out about basically about King Jack Doubleton opposite Ace Queen for it.
Oh, that's hot.
And I
Yeah.
got to talk to Eric after the break, and he said, yes, as soon as partner bid six, no trump, he says he kind of knew exactly what he was buying, and the jack of clubs was going to be an extra trick. And I said I told him what we were doing, and we were literally cheering at that moment during
Yeah.
broadcast. We're just like, we thought they might have missed it when he bid six, no, and then it was just on to the grand. So five club, how we looking? They have to
Uh,
figure out
so East is on
clubs.
lead. There's no, they
No,
don't. Not with East on lead. Oh, actually, if East, yeah, no, if East leads the Ace of Hearts, they
they
don't
get to
have to.
shake uh,
They get to shake one on the
spade
King of
and
Hearts and
diamond.
one on the Long Diamond.
Yep. And
I mean, I
unfortunately,
don't
the
think
person
it's
with the
so
king of spades.
unreasonable to lead a spade. They denied a spade stopper and pulled 3-0.
There it
I
is.
mean,
Well,
it seems pretty normal to
picking
me.
it right
Yeah,
out. Yeah.
that'll be game over pretty quickly. Might even make six when he stuffs the heart.
Guys, we have some, just for my audience out there on Twitch and YouTube for the USBF, we have some talented commentators here. I'm just saying. This is some good stuff right here.
Call one lead and I'm a god.
Well, Owen started slow, but then just hit a stride in the last set. He was calling everything right by the end.
Yeah, I started off slow. Slow is a euphemism for getting everything wrong.
Yeah, it's diplomatic. It's like calling a slow player
Yeah.
deliberate player.
Or thoughtful.
Yes, thoughtful.
Hey, let's not hate on that word. That's what I tell every one of my students to be, thoughtful. Thoughtful
Or
is a very good word.
yes.
I saw you
I
doing a
didn't,
bunch of stuff in New York. Some really good beginner stuff up there too on them. That's like exciting. That Bridge seems like, at least on the education side, alive and well in New York.
well, I mean, Georgia's the one doing real work. I'm just, chugging along.
Well, great. Oh, what's she doing? We should have her on for one of these.
Yeah, I mean, we should definitely drag her out. I don't know why she's avoiding me. We even live in the same town now. Just no excuse.
All right, 12 tricks.
Easy game.
Yeah,
Didn't even
yeah.
have to sneak a heart.
Sure, after
I
the
mean,
spade lead, it's
I
You
really
just
don't think it's easy to figure out to pass during a trump at all. Queen Jack tight is a big holding that no one expects.
here.
yeah.
Here's another 6-5 hand. Spades and clubs in
I
the
do
West
think
Hand.
if
All right.
Weinstein had ace 10 third or something of spades, he would have just passed, hoping for jack and one or something with partner.
So we're going to see this go a spade, a no trump, and West will clearly rebid two clubs.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm not too sure what the East-West methods look like after that.
Probably
Maybe they're playing.
extensive, right? Because it's
Yes, for
Vince and
sure.
Cran.
That
Do
they're
they
either
pay?
playing. I don't. I can look at their card. Maybe they're playing Gazilli.
I
If
Just
mean, they
tell
not,
me,
might bid three clubs if
just
they're
tell me what
playing
kind of
Gazilli.
shebang they're playing, basically.
I got to get to their card, which we already established earlier is incorrectly filled out.
Was incomprehensible. Was
Two
Yeah,
clubs.
no, their
form
two
of
heart
Gazilli.
opener. It says it's five hearts and game forcing, and but they have the box below it. They checked weak.
Yeah, yeah. So this is a
Uh,
form of Gazilli. I think,
so
weren't
so
they
the
calling this
traditional
Gazzolo at some point, or like?
maybe the traditional Gazilli. This would either be a natural two club bid at like 11 to 15, or like any hand with 16 or more points. And the two diamond bid over that would say, well, if you have 16 or more points, I have enough to go to game. Please describe your hand. Otherwise, return to two spades, which would tell me that you have the minimum hand of spades and clubs.
And there's two diamonds, which is all club preference or constructive plus.
Ah,
So that's definitely constructive plus.
yes.
And he does have some clubs as well.
Oh, maybe they just do here that three clubs would now be his. Oh no, they can't do that. No, never mind.
They can't really make much more than like four clubs here, right?
Well,
By
two
much more, you mean
diamonds,
exactly.
two diamonds, a spade. Yeah.
But they're gonna lead a heart.
Decline club limit raise.
They're gonna lead the king of hearts, and there goes the diamond loser.
Yeah,
Wow, it'd
yeah.
be really interesting to see their notes on this. I'm like the
Do,
biggest system nerd.
do you have the link going, or you probably had it
I mean,
from the start anyway.
I'm looking for
If Al Hollander's in the chat, throw that in there for us. You did it earlier too, and
well,
I
I can
fumbled
look
it.
at their WBF card, which is probably the best resource for this.
Yeah, it's not too long ago.
So at some point in the next 5 minutes, my doorbell is gonna ring obnoxiously loud. I cannot time the mute. I'm sorry in
No, do
advance.
not worry about it, and take all the time off you need. We had an alarm, fire alarm in the hotel last night, by the way, at not too late, thank goodness, but only about 11 o'clock. All right, there was 2-no, which for them was relay to three clubs to
Probably.
play, and that's where they are. Good job.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know about good job. Like I said, to beat game, they gotta lead a diamond.
Understood.
And stuck 30, maybe it was a spot.
I
They're
mean,
bidding it at the other table right now, and they're
a trump wouldn't a trump lead also beat game? Like he'd have to rough three spades.
well. Ralph chose to pass the West Hand in the other room, so it went
Two,
pass a diamond, a heart, two diamonds by South, double, pass two hearts, 3 diamonds, and now they're at 3 spades. So this could be an interesting swing here, unless they just bail out to 4 clubs at some point. Oh, here you go in the chat. East West 2 clubs is called Gazzolo. Oh, I was right. I've heard that too many times.
Oh yeah.
So F1 A is 11 to okay, yeah. Do you see it, Owen? Are you on the Twitch, or I can copy it into the chat if you want.
I don't see it. No, I'm looking at their WBF card.
Here, I got. Al, as usual, all the system.
Of course.
Thank you, Al. Thank you. Check that out, my friend, in the chat on Zoom. So essentially, for those of you watching that don't have all these methods available in your own system, this is just a real efficiency type situation. They want to be able to show a bunch of hands when the auction starts this way, so they agree to kind of play this sort of system to discuss all those different possible hand types to cover as much as they possibly can. Look at that. They are just playing 3 spades with the East-West cards in the other room, which is definitely not as good as clubs. So
Well, yeah, if they come out with the ace of diamonds.
And they did come out with the ace of diamonds, so yeah. It's,
that's a good night.
Yep. So you'll see some sort of action in the score. Right now, nickel up 30.
I mean, I'm looking at more of their other bids, like a spade and no trump, 2-no is either 6. It's game forcing with either 6 spades or 4+ diamonds.
Yeah, thank you, Al. We did notice that there was a slight weird, not discrepancy, but difference in the score. Whenever you see a fractional score, there's been some sort of penalty, but they haven't noted any penalty points on the scoreboard. So appreciating the information on that. Thanks.
The other thing I learned is if you look at the USBF site and the score has an R next to it or an A, if it's an R, it means that it's pending a ruling.
Ooh, that's actually nice information to have.
Yes, and if there's an A, it means pending appeal.
So, well done. Thank you.
That was my girlfriend who got caught onto that.
Bridge playing girlfriend, or just
yes,
smart girlfriend? Both, I'm sure.
Smart, both, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. I was like, that's actually really handy to use. Like,
do they have to alert 4+ here because it's weird because they do play Flannery?
Sorry, what's the bid?
It went pass a heart, pass a spade, and now he says 4+ spades here because usually it would be 5+ for Flannery, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
They do something different in third.
I mean, I think even in first and second, they optionally can bid 1 spade with 4 if it's awkward.
Understood.
I think what it is, and I may be wrong about this, but assuming that they're playing Gazzilli, like I saw Nickel and Katz doing this, which is they would basically bid a spade with 4 over a heart if they had like a very weak hand with a stiffer void in hearts. Because then over the Gazzilli rebid, then they could bid like 2-no to basically say they had that. But they wouldn't miss like a 4-4 spade 5th anymore.
Got it. So here, nothing much to see other than Cran has a very nice defensive hand. It's going to take some tricks, and then they have spade tricks to take. I'm sure they're going to be able to communicate that at some point. So
that's the end of that. After 2 high pitches in the reds, I don't think Cran can go wrong.
Okay, here we go for the. I don't know if we can get into a full Gazzilli rundown, but just essentially, we can talk a little bit when we have time about that specifically. That's a good idea. And Al has the information on the penalty. It was there was misinformation that affected Declare's line of play, and
Mm.
the net result is Simpson lose 1 imp, Fleischer gain point 4. So kind of like a chopping penalty there a little bit. Not
Fleischer loses an imp.
Simpson lose 1 imp, Fleischer
Oh,
gain point 4.
that,
So is it point
that's weird
6?
that it just wouldn't just be
It's kind of like a split
the
result, like you might see in a duplicate game or something.
sure.
I don't know.
Weird.
And yeah, based on the scoreboard, possibly is another moment in the chat. Hello in YouTube. Welcome to the chat.
Oh, all right.
All right, so
So
now
that
it's only 22.
wow, what happened on 32? I sorry, I
Rob,
was
can
like,
you paste the Twitch link into our chat?
Absolutely.
oh yes, please.
There it is. And you can also, I wish somebody, I don't want to paste in there, excuse me. Uh, it's on Lovebridge also. If you go on Lovebridge and you see video stream, and then you see like this tiny, tiny little TV at the top of the screen, you can find it. But there it is for you
But I
on.
have
But
you to do all of this
no,
for
no, no, no.
me.
I was saying it for the audience sake, not for yours. This
Ah,
is it's very hard to find if you're not already here. So I guess I'm
let's
preaching to
see.
people that have already found it. But
Okay, so
you see it?
what's the methodology then? You click on view graph and
I popped it in the chat too. But if you just click on viewgraph.lovebridge, you'll see like it'll say video stream, and then it'll send you to the scoreboard. But on the top of the screen, there's like that little
I
rectangle that looks like a tiny TV.
I couldn't do that. That there was an echo.
Oh,
Like I
you have to mute it. Yeah, yeah, sure. You have to mute that for
yeah.
sure. Don't yet. It's bad to do when you're broadcasting because you're just gonna hear yourself 80 times. Oh, sorry.
Um,
L has a correction. Simpson lose 9, Fleischer gain 3.4. So I'm not
wow,
sure.
that's
Why didn't they just say Fleischer gain 6 points?
5.6 or
Yeah,
whatever it
whatever
is.
it is.
Yeah. I don't know. So what's the actual difference? Let's look. Hold on.
I think it was based on maybe the score achieved in the match to that point, possibly, or who knows.
So now this it is now showing Simpson with 47. This is at the end of the second segment, and
Mm.
Fleischer with 91.4.
Oop, a little donk there in the feed. Sorry about that. Don't know why that happens. In the other match, you have Bathurst Herd East West against the Colonel and Eddie Wold North South.
Hmm.
And Joel and David Granger East West with Marty and Chip North South. So that's your lineups, folks.
And Fleischer now stands nearly 50 imps ahead.
Yeah. With all things calculated.
Yes. Wonder what board that ruling was on.
Board 2, they said.
From the first set or the second?
First set. One no trump double looks to have a ruling adjusted. So.
Ooh.
And thank you for M. Bodell Bridge and Al. As we know, really appreciate that, guys.
Yes.
I feel every time they post something, I feel a little tear to my my skill level and competence because I'm actually in Chicago. Oh, and
That is pretty funny.
but I'm here with you guys. That's my
Hmm.
favorite.
are you staying for the duration or just the open?
I'm gonna stay for the first few days of the mix, and I'm gonna do it a little differently this time. I don't think we'll do every set broadcast, but I want to do like highlights and a couple of whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna be here for like the first few days of the mix, and then we'll still be broadcasting the thing on ViewGraph later. But Yeah, are you coming for that on them? You playing the mixed?
I will be present. Flight
Very
is
nice.
Thursday.
That is not surprising. You would be, you know, you got to have the best female players in the country here, and I would guess you, Georgia. Who else from New York's coming?
Maybe not from New York, but basically all the top players are coming. We've
And,
got the Rimstead sisters. We've got Meg
oh, those
Ree,
two.
Debbie, uh,
Yeah, Debbie's here too. For
Disa, and Sylvia She, Janice. They're all on their way.
oh, thank you. We love being here, so thank you that you love our broadcast. We appreciate it. Great commentary. I agree. Honestly, that's not me. We've just had everybody awesome. Guess who we have tomorrow on them and Owen? Michael Rimstead will be joining us for at least a session or two tomorrow. So if you guys want to hop in and spy on the Swedes, we can. Hello to Unum from Saba 1951.
Hi, Linda. Thanks for watching.
So pass a heart, a no trump, two D's. That looks pretty natural.
Mm-hmm.
Except for some of you
And
might be looking at
I,
that no trump bid and
I,
going, "What is Steve doing?"
yeah, but I bet yeah, I was gonna say Steve is definitely passing two diamonds. He does not want his partner to bid again over two hearts. Wouldn't happen today, but eject,
I mean,
eject.
I think at favorable, it's just a mistake to pass one of a major with super terrible hands. It
I
makes it
mean,
easier to balance and do all this stuff for your
let alone
opponents.
there was like this hand in our match against Fleischer. The responding hand was just horrible. It's like four little stiff jack, three little and queen jack fifth. And partner had like a 15 count, no void, and your four heart game was basically on a finesse. Like partner,
It's a bitter's game. I don't know. I've been saying this for a
yeah,
while.
I'm with you. White against red. If partner opens and the next hand passes, I just like never pass ever.
Yeah, I mean, and some bad things could happen. Your partner might have a good hand, but that's life.
That's why you should play Gazzolo.
Yeah, read a book, as as some of our friend might say. So yeah, I don't think I'm the most tan guy in the whole of Chicago, but yeah, I'm probably close. Comment from the chat.
Are you talking about being tan? Can
Uh,
I can I get a repeat?
yeah. Well, I mean, I do live in South Florida, so I get out in that sun a little bit. Owen and Onum can't get better than that. I agree.
I I I don't know.
Whoa, Owen, you think it could get better
Then what?
than you and
Should
Onum? I mean, who would you
oh
replace Onum with? What's going on here?
no no
Is
no
this our
no
first
no.
fight in the chat?
I thought we were still talking about getting a tan.
Uh,
Uh,
I don't
Listen,
recommend it for you.
some of us are born lucky. We don't need to worry about these things.
yes.
Yeah, some of you are born beautiful too. I didn't hit either one of those.
Oh,
Ooh,
thank you.
the level of self-deprecation in this chat.
Wait till
All
we start
right.
talking about bridge skill. My goodness.
So
Okay.
I
looks
mean,
like
speaking of
Cognac.
bridge, what is happening on this hand? None of us said anything.
Uh,
No.
Stevie made a nice one no trumpet, and they ended up just playing two diamonds, right?
And it looks like it's gonna
Hmm.
just be down two. East will win this and play a trump.
Yeah. Is there? Can I ask you guys a question? Because there was some discussion around here. There should be maybe more time to sign up for all of the later events, like the mixed and the women's, because like if you're playing in the first event and you want to maybe make a side commitment for possibilities, like
The event is set up such that you can sign up for all of them without any penalty.
gotcha, and then you
The
can.
only problem is if you win the open, you cannot play the other events.
Right.
Outside that, you can play whatever you want.
But
So
but
I
can
don't think
you
it can be more flexible than that.
if you signed up, let's say a mixed team, and a bunch of your teammates won the open, could you now supplement other
We're allowed
team
to replace
members to?
any and everyone we want
Okay, got it.
that
Okay,
can no
cool.
longer play.
All right, so it is a flexible situation.
I
All
mean, if
right.
the if there
Ooh, what's
had been
Stevie
an
gonna do here?
online portion to this event
I
and we
Yeah,
were mid-event in theory, then we would have a problem. But we would have a problem knowing that we were having a problem. So that would be on us.
gotcha, gotcha. I just
so
one heart. That
it's
seems to be the norm with these sorts of hands, right? With a good ace on the side, good suits, even six cards, one's enough at this point.
well, especially 6-3-2-2.
Hmm.
And you can play
I
spades, like ace
Gotcha.
suited
Yeah.
spades. So
So one
yeah.
spade's like a no trump here, maybe, or
it
It's
just
yeah.
denies spades.
less than four spades. There it is.
And Kraniak, what will bid two clubs, I expect.
Two clubs or one no. When there's no raise, it's not so unreasonable to think partner has some hard length.
Yeah, but I've got nothing to contribute in hearts, not even like a stiff jack or whatever.
Fair.
Probably two hearts. Yep. Now Kraniak will bid two spades.
And that will be the shape.
Al wants to know if you've already read the conditions of contest. I'm assuming yes.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I have not read them. This is not primary information. This is just osmosis of information.
They just
So
he's giving you a shout out for just knowing your stuff.
it's years of experience of playing this event.
and and that's why we're happy to have you.
Well, this is hard to see how East West are going to land in positive territory on this hand.
Actually, so the thing is, Vince might pass if he thinks he can't make three now.
You mean Cran?
Yeah. No, it's Vince's turn to bid, right?
No,
Or
no,
No,
it's
oh no, he
Kran's
bid.
west.
Oh, never mind.
No, you,
So I was thinking that he has a 4-3-3-13 without a very good fit and only
and
one heart stopper.
right.
So you might consider not forcing to game based on the information you have. If he
Yeah,
had better diamonds or the
but my
10 of
question is
hearts,
like, do you think the two heart bid like created a game force?
I do. That's
Yes.
very
So
normal.
now it's
Qubit and comp creates a general force to game.
yeah.
wow. Nickel and Cats played 3-0 on board 33, where Kran and Vince are just in 1-0 making three. Or sorry,
Wow.
Kran and Vince were defending 1-0 Trump down three.
They got to 3-0 the other way.
Yeah, 460.
Wow, that's gross.
Yep, 7 imps to Nickel.
Do I hear a three spade bid? Come on, Vince. Let's see it.
Ooh,
Oh,
3
three now. He really is committing to this no trump. This is not going to end
Yeah, the Ace of
that
Spades is not a
well.
good card for Steve to have for Vince and Kran, right?
It's not going to end well.
Yeah, it looks like down three.
Hmm.
Down. Yeah.
They're gonna cash 5,
Hearts, a spade,
6,
and a
7
diamond.
tricks on defense. It's very hard to cash less than that. But
I mean, I could
wouldn't be
do
the
it.
first time someone was generous. But
Put me in,
There's
coach.
no
I could do it.
there's no
I could do it.
there's no shortage of tricks.
So wait, Anam, if you have one spade, what do you have in spades?
what?
Let,
If
let,
you have one spade, what do you have
Mm-hmm.
in spades? One or zero spades. What
if
would
you
you
have a
call it?
singleton or void in
What do you
spades, yeah,
call
what
it? You know,
I
short.
would say I have a stiff spade, a
Okay, but
short
would you
spade.
shortness? Do you
Yeah,
have spade shortness?
shortness.
Apparently, that's
Mm-hmm.
terrible.
Why?
Because it's supposed to be shortage. And there was a long discussion in the last.
apparently shortness has to do with like distance.
Distance versus the amount of and shortage is amount of things. Yes,
Yeah,
I
but
was banned from the chat for this.
would this be the first time we are grammatically incorrect? We don't language well
Right, but
sometimes.
just because It's not the
You-
first time that we're incorrect. Doesn't mean we should continue to be
All right, we need to
incorrect.
start. We need
Sure.
to start banning you and McNay. He keeps wanting us to go back to the math discussion. It's just like he's been harping on it for the.
I mean, we're talking about
Which
people
math
who
discussion?
call doubles rip, going minus
Usage
something else,
dictates
like,
language. It's the.
I
All right. The YouTube
know.
chat and the Twitch chat are just blowing up with all distances, lengths. 3-0
All
Trump
right,
at this table.
down 3.
Yeah, no good.
okay, George, you're correct. It
Oh,
is a bridge stream.
all right. On the next hand, should we just randomly pick a player to
I like it. I have
to
my
sweat?
pick. Wait, I have my pick.
All
Yeah,
right.
let's watch one person.
Right.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry
All
up.
right, Cran.
Pick. I don't want to see the next hand. Come on, come on, come on.
I know. I'm good. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. Okay, here we go. We're gonna have Cran.
All
So,
right.
by the way, we're sitting west. Don't look at the board. The board does not make sense. We're sitting west.
I do think that someone might have figured out not to bid a game on this last hand, but you're vulnerable and it's tempting.
And even if you figured it out, how do you land in positive territory?
You bid 2 spades over. Oh, you bid 3 spades over 3 hearts.
I
You
think
might
we're
pass
watching
But
one of the first
we
tables
agreed 2 hearts
that
is game forcing. All
I'll
right,
keep you
it's gonna
updated.
That's
heart.
fair.
I'll keep you updated on that board, guys. I have that board open, so
Yeah.
we may have a defensive problem here, or
Heart passing no
we
trump.
might be watching the worst hand for
yeah,
this board.
that's the problem when you panic me into a decision. These things happen. You know?
Listen, you shouldn't be panicked. You should just like
Oh
do
yeah.
something
All right.
correct.
All right.
Yeah, let's
So
jump off of this one.
so
Wait. Let's just pick a lead.
a spade.
Yeah, spade.
A spade seems reasonable.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we have here. So, 11 points in dummy. 1 no trump is, 6 to probably 12-ish.
Let's reverse engineer Vince's hand from this visualization.
I like it. What wouldn't Vince bid over a heart with?
He does not have 5 spades.
And Bobby has
Um,
2 plus.
let's get a point range, right? So we have 7. The dummy has
Let's give
11.
Bobby 9.
I mean,
He
Bobby
could have
has
up
at
to
most.
11.
He
Yeah.
can have 12, but let's say 11. So
11.
22.
So, yeah,
Lemon
sure.
ones seem
Vince
like
has
the
got
game
some stuff.
force.
Problem is,
So
they're
11
gonna,
and 20 and 7.
Bobby
You're
has
right.
2 hearts, so
So-
we're going to rip 5 hearts off here.
I would guess Vince has a balanced 13 count.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
And that would make sense where he has no action. He had 3 hearts.
Mm-hmm.
He only has maybe 3 spades also.
I think he would be have been more inclined to double with 4 spades. Yeah.
What's he pitching here?
I mean, Bobby can have 4 spades, so
Yeah.
he might have only 2 spades. He
Sure.
could be 2, 3, 4, 4. But there are a lot of club pitches happening, so maybe not that shape.
So we'll definitely dip back into this well for a better hand, or maybe we'll even ride this to a 2-hand play as Cran.
Yeah, we'll give Cran a second chance.
We get a double dip. We get to, like we talked about earlier on, we get to watch Cran, but we get to also get inside Vince's head. It's too. So it's very exciting, both of these things, or terrifying, depending on
Yeah.
Okay. Vince is the one with all of the troubles on this hand.
Yeah. And if you're watching this through the YouTube chat, there, if you can always pull up Lovebridge View Graph yourself, and do this anytime. Just click on the player and click Kibitz, and you can watch one-handed like we are, trying to figure everything out.
So, do these guys play any kind of Smith or like suit preference in Smith
I think they play.
situations?
I think that's what they do. The latter.
So if Cran had a clear signal in one of the suits because they play suit
Oh.
preference, you might have been able to help him out, but he's totally even in all of the suits. So
Actually, their convention card on the website says reverse Smith.
Okay.
but we've decided that their convention card could be wrong.
All right, well, let's look at their
Good point.
system summary form.
Vince pitched the Queen of Diamonds on the heart here. Probably trying
Their
to...
system summary form also says reverse Smith against no trump.
Okay.
Okay, they found an agreement.
Do you,
So we pitched the queen of diamonds and we're trying to hold on to clubs.
what do you expect when you Jesus when you see Queen of Diamonds and Jack of Clubs there?
Oh, what happened to trick one on the spades?
I'll tell you. Trick one was
Okay,
deuce to the
partner has ace 10 9 of spades. There we go.
yeah,
No spades are being pitched. And partner has queen jack of diamonds, now just the jack.
and Bobby's got a club trick and another, and there is making two.
Now spade. Yep,
Finally
ace
surrendering.
10 9 of spades. Boom.
All right, so let's sweat Cran again, and we'll take a look. We're gonna see the whole hand now, and that is there. It is. There's that
Balance
balanced
13.
opening hand.
Oh, 12.
Yeah,
Only
whatever.
12.
It looked like a 13.
Ah, but he had two
Oh,
tens. He had two
He had two
tens.
tens.
look at
I
what
think
hand. Look at hand. The hand we
Oh,
buy
he's
now.
third seed favorable. This could be
Oh,
exciting.
it
he's
is
third
Cran.
Oh no,
he's
he's
third seat
unfavorable.
unfavorable. This is the
No, no,
least exciting hand
no.
ever.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that board
Okay,
that board
Cran
tricked us
is dead
again.
to us. We need to
All right.
change.
All right, and
Yes.
kibitzing, and okay, good. There we go.
All
So
right.
Bobby's opening a strong two club, and that looks like
Do they
22 right
get
there.
to 6 diamonds?
Six diamonds looks pretty, but though I have to play from Stevie's side though, so King of Hearts is
No.
brutal.
Yeah,
Ace of hearts is on side, so
Right, but
it's not a good contract. You need the ace of hearts on and then some,
mm.
right, you need either
like
spades or a club
or
hook.
clubs,
Yeah.
or you could
You could play
play
6 no. 6 no is either ace of hearts on side or queen of clubs on side.
or
Because
spades.
or you need spades to break
All
though
right.
on
But
that.
it's also
Yeah,
terrifying.
but also the thing is like you can't test everything. You have to decide.
Yeah, you just have to go.
Turns out they'll decide for you by leading the queen of hearts.
Yes.
Oh, puppet statement.
Well, anyway, it's probably not going to end in slam.
Do
They
you
showed 22 to 24 balance.
you guys play puppet on this auction most of the time, or do you not like it?
I don't.
I hear differing opinions about this specific one. Club.
There are various, I mean, I don't like calling something puppet, Muppet, Stayman. I think major suit asking bid is
Yeah,
correct.
but
Okay.
I mean, asking for a 4 card major is also a major asking bid. So,
Right. That way, you can play whatever you want and no one can disagree with you. It
right.
works.
So the question is, what are your thoughts on 2-0, 3
Asking.
clubs asking for a 5 card major?
Specifically a 5 card major, I think it's trash.
Okay.
Like
I
it
do
belongs in the gutter.
I do like the Muppets though, so don't trash on them, please. I'm a fan.
I mean, as long as anyone says it's major suit asking bid, I can't find a fault.
So it's called a MAB. This is
And 3-0 ends
probably
the
where they're
auction.
gonna stop. Yeah.
This
So dueling scores a Fleischer match. The first pair that played board 36 did play 3 no Trump down 3, exactly the same. And the third entry into the 3 no Trump down 3 stakes. Will we have a flat board, ladies and gentlemen? That's the question. Gamble, gamble.
feels like a flat board.
He's gonna make 7 no trump. After
That's
they
one
duck
way
the
to make
lead.
7. Play game. Let
Could-
them think there's a chance. Although,
Did it just go?
I
Did it
mean,
go heart to the king at trick when he let a low heart in, went hop
yeah.
king, and now it's over? Yeah.
Although
Okay.
I'm not sure you should be thinking there's a chance when they open 2 clubs and dummy tables an 8 count with a 5 card suit.
Yeah.
It might just be worth taking an ace.
Better yet, partner already showed you 3 high
3
card
points.
of the lead.
And you have Queen Doubleton of clubs. Like, I don't know. but no one gives up in this event. That's why they're there.
Yes.
Do you want to wager on whether or not everyone will be in 3-0 Trump down 3? Does anyone want to take the opposite side of yes?
Well, I know that Nickel got to 3-0 very quickly on this hand.
There's one table
Rob is
finishing.
talking about the hand that
I'm
Oh, I
talking-
know.
West
I
was
know.
4-1.
Oh, I know.
Silverstein
At-
and
at
Rosenthal are
Nickel's
currently
table, it went a
defending Nickel. Yeah. A diamond,
Yeah,
a heart,
at-
3-0.
Yeah, that's what I meant by they got to 3-0 quickly.
520 in the books.
Win one.
That's fine.
Yeah. Oh,
Here we
ooh.
go. Let's go.
Oh, finally, we're not kibitzing Cranyak, and he's going.
What
This
did
is
they
Murphy's
say?
Law.
Third tries a
Kibitzing.
charm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should have given it a shot. Sorry.
We should
so
have played
We're at the
baseball.
we're perfect table for it though because we're
What do you
ahead.
do with the
That's
north
what we
hand
want.
here? Do you overcall a no trump or do you double?
Wow. Double seems better than a no trump for me, but
I'm a no trumper.
Well, this is a very exciting hand.
Yes, I
North
don't.
south almost make 5 hearts. East west make 4 spades.
yeah, spade hooks off.
I think I like one no trump better than double in a lot of these cases, unless I have some reason to not declare. Because one no trump is a scary bid. Like they're not thinking, let's bid a game.
Right. Okay, so we have 2 hearts.
Double, no one
is a
is
spade
scared
raise.
of double anymore. They're just gonna be like, okay, who cares? They have some hand with spade shortness. We can still have a game.
Yeah.
This is their constructive version of their raise. Thank you.
It's gonna go
Pretty
4
common.
spades.
4 hearts, 4 spades.
North might.
Steve,
Whether North doubles
double?
again or not, South is going to bid 5 diamonds.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a pretty crazy hand.
I don't see Cranyak selling out to this one below the 6th level.
Below the 6th level?
Like, I think, I think it when it goes double past 5 diamonds, I think he's going to bid 5 spades.
5
Because
spades.
the constructive raise
Yeah.
is so probably good for his hand. I mean, whatever.
Well, I don't
He
know.
doesn't have to
It's-
have clubs, but
I mean,
it's not so clear because if his partner has the ace of diamonds, it's just down.
That's if they play 5 hearts instead of 5 diamonds.
what would you do with Weinstein's hand now, though? After it went double 4 hearts, I mean, would you
I would double again.
right? It
Yeah.
looks get king of spades and ace king and ace.
I mean, yeah. It looks like I have 3 tricks in my hand. I mean, yes, it certainly looks like.
well, he
West
also
is
knows
a-
15, a constructive raise on his left, and an opening bid. Even though there he is.
It's
Yep.
not so clear that you should be doubling again because 4 hearts doesn't promise a good hand. They've
No.
Yeah.
shown a constructive hand in bid game.
And
But
that's
you're
why
like,
it's
yes.
important for Bobby to bid here to kind
It's
of.
very conceivable that partner just has some troll hand with like 5 or 6 hearts.
And here we go. There's that. There's being a good partner. Like you're talking. Like, hey, okay.
I
in
don't
case.
think Bobby's bidding 4 hearts on some troll hand with 5 hearts.
You don't think that he... Okay, 6 hearts, fine.
There's your 5 spade bid by Cran, and now I think Steve's.
I mean,
gotta
take
be-
away the queen of diamonds. He has a 3 count. Like,
Yeah.
Steve doubles again.
and
I think for sure he doubles again.
Yeah, he's
He
going
knows
to rip
he
four.
knows now that West has a lot of black cards, but the fact that his ace king is in his shorter suit. But maybe he's concerned that
I thought he was beating 4. He probably thinks he's gonna beat 5.
Yeah, but he's a little. He's being a little more.
I mean,
deliberate,
it's like
saying
those
why his
rare.
partner pulling.
This is like one of those rare hands. I mean, this one doesn't really apply, but there. I forget how long ago it was. The guy doubled 4 spades, thinking he was going to beat it a lot, and they redoubled, and the guy's partner now, the guy who doubled his partner now ran, and when the opponents bid 5, nobody doubled that.
Yeah.
And how many was it down?
Oh no, it made. Like, yeah, when your expert opponent wheels out the redouble, you should
Oh,
usually.
I've seen the absolute reverse happen where someone redoubles knowing that they're gonna go down, hoping that they
Yeah.
run.
Oh, one of my
and-
yeah, sorry, go on.
And then they didn't get double at the 5 level and went down 3.
One of my all-time favorite stories, this friend of mine, his partner takes a sacrifice at 5 diamonds, which it's just clearly going to be an unmitigated disaster. So when the opponents doubled, he said, "Well, you know what? Six diamonds always makes," and he raised it.
So, do you think this is a forcing pass situation? I think so.
Wow.
Um,
I don't think it's a force for North South.
well,
Or
I don't know. North doubled twice. This might
sorry,
constitute as a
I let
force.
let me rephrase. If I were in the North South position, I don't believe the second double would create a force for us.
I see. I'm not sure that that's very normal.
This
Some
might be
people
a
might
hand
just
we.
think two doubles at game
You
level, you're in a force.
you think I'm normal?
I'm clarifying for the audience that you're
Okay.
vocalizing your abnormal thoughts.
Yeah.
Someone said they were close to me. What? Um,
That out of context, creepy. In context, maybe also creepy.
um, I'm interested to see this board get get bid again. So maybe we can dip in at another table at some point when we
Okay,
get to
so
that
So
hand.
no one's doubled
hold
yet.
on. No, East is in the tank. So my thought process would be, well, clearly my partner has a lot of black cards.
I mean, maybe
Like
you're supposed to double five spades just so partner doesn't take a save. You're not making six, and you're close to beating five, and they're not redoubling.
It's a fair point.
right, but as East, after six diamonds pass, I mean, like obviously my partner has a lot of spades and clubs because
Right.
they made a takeout double of one spade. So they have
And
hearts. Their partner
opposite a
has a lot of
constructive
hearts.
raise, they bid four and then
Sure, but is
five.
a constructive ace that holds an ace really allowed to take a save? Like,
I
why wouldn't they just
No.
hope to cash two tricks?
No, I think he's trying to decide whether he should double or
Double
not.
or not? Exactly.
I think that's
Like
it though, right? He's not thinking of bidding.
he's not sure as his if his queen of hearts
He
is.
also has queen third of hearts. Like this is a
That's what I think Owen was just talking about too.
I right, like the queen third of hearts, like
Hey,
it
Krish.
doesn't have to be a trick, but after North's second double, it's more likely to be. Um, and he has the ace of clubs on an auction where like a club lead would seem like the expected lead.
and there's also some point to note that Levin didn't preempt, but I don't know how
Oh yeah,
solid
that
their
no,
preempts.
that's a really good point. The only
Wait, do
question
they
is
have a two suited preempt? Yes or no?
no,
No.
11 and
No, they
wine say
don't.
They
no.
They
have a
play
two
Flannery,
tiered.
so they only have one tier. They play
Okay.
Flannery.
But
So
the only question might be is might Levin bid this way with his red suit lengths reversed, right? Like the same red suits, but the lengths are reversed. Or maybe better hearts and weaker diamonds, but longer diamonds with five hearts.
something like that. Yeah, I mean, it's very unclear what the shape is. Um, Also, maybe Levin is allowed to have something like King Jack of hearts and a king. It would make sense as to why North didn't double, but something's not adding up.
Well, this is one of those bizarre auctions that when they come along, as a player, you just gotta take your time. I mean, this is a situation that comes up very rarely, and you just gotta take your time to think it through and hopefully come up with
I
a
think the only thing
reasonable
Vince
decision.
knows, yeah, the only thing Vince knows for sure is that Cran wasn't bidding to make, I think.
Right.
Not five spades.
Yeah, right. Because he didn't double
So,
six diamonds.
so I mean,
Yeah.
maybe he doesn't even have to double to get a good result. He can just
Yeah, maybe they've already arrived at a good result for their side.
I mean, case in point, they're getting plus 200 and they weren't
There he
beating
goes.
fives. They
yeah.
weren't making five spades.
Right, so this is a huge win.
Like
Depending on what they do at the
doubling
other table, obviously.
Well, if five spades doubled as the contract at the other table, this will be a 9 imp pickup for Rosenthal.
I mean, they could have doubled for 500,
Right.
and the other table was in five spades down one. So,
Let's say it's five spades doubled down one at the other table. The difference between doubling and not doubling is 3 imps at this table.
so is it really worth anything? Maybe
Yeah.
when you're stuck. Maybe when you don't want to lose by
Yeah,
3,
good point.
but
If you're
it's
late
day
set and you're
1.
down 25 or something like that,
Or
you're
maybe if you don't want to lose by 1.
Yeah.
the variance play to make sure for a wide-ranging victory or defeat.
Well, here Levin is like, oh man, it looks like I'm hoping they got the cash out wrong and hearts are splitting, but
No dice.
not to be. No dice.
Well, we try not to use poker references on them because we're getting slapped down by people about that too. My goodness.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, I
mean,
think the
it would
audience
have.
is talking to a lot of games players, so if we're mixing games and metaphors, they're just gonna have to roll with it, okay?
So 6-9 is down to 200. This table is not significantly. No, they are pretty far ahead. They're 2 boards ahead of
I mean,
their
They're
company.
they're,
I
ex they're exactly 2
Yep,
boards ahead of
exactly.
the
They
other
just
two.
started 38 at the other table.
Yeah.
I'm wondering which one of them is gonna say they should have doubled something. Clearly, it was Weinstein. Like Levin can't do anything, but
Okay.
wonder what he was thinking
we
when he
have Hurd and
passed.
Bathurst in 5 spades doubled at their table. Right, they're the first pair to reach this
To
board.
arrive.
To at that last board. Yeah, sorry.
I
Are
mean,
we
five
going
spade.
back to the one person watch
Yeah,
after
let's do
this?
that next hand. Do you want to stick with Johnny or do you want to
Well,
jump across to Weinstein Levin?
let's go to Vince.
Okay, I like it. In fact, Vince only has 7 points now, so he's guaranteed to have a big hand next time. That's exactly right.
Wait,
Let's
wait.
do
He's due.
that. It's been black 50 times in a row. I know it's going to be red this time. I'm 100%.
Yes, yes.
Really, when you think about it, it's 100%, guys. When you think about it.
All right, so 2-0 is it Leventhal or is it scrambling?
It's probably scrambling with a weak 3 heart bid involved.
Levin.
Yeah, I did this as the better minor Leventhal.
Yeah, I like better minor Leventhal too.
Wait,
Need to play
explain
the
that.
right part score.
Explain.
Okay,
So better
go
minor
ahead.
Leventhal is basically after the double partners to no bid is either Levin basically partner anytime they just want to play 3 clubs, they just bid 3 clubs. It doesn't show values. So the
Okay.
to no bid and basically says unless you're strong, I want you to bid your better minor, your longer minor. And like you're either scrambling with both minors or you have like a weak hand with diamonds, or in this case, a weak hand with hearts.
Got it.
It's really good after a 2-level takeout double.
It guarantees you don't play a 4-2 fit or a 4-3 fit when you have an 8 card fit or higher available in a higher
Very
suit.
nice.
Well, I mean, you might play a 7-card heart fit after a spade 2 spades.
Sure, that's true, but
That's the
some
word.
things
That's
are
the bad.
unavoidable.
Yes.
All right, so
Yeah,
3
and
hearts in the north.
like here, I'm not really looking at the entire layout. But as South, it's nice to know, like, oh, my partner doesn't have like forward interest. Yes, he has hearts, but he doesn't have forward interest because the South hand, if partner had any forward interest, my gosh, I
I
have an
mean,
amazing
South
hand.
almost has interest anyway, opposite
Without
a bad
North
hand
having,
with
yeah,
4.
because of
Right.
how just well
I
they're
mean-
crafted here.
I mean,
But
what if part-
here, the kicker
bidders
is you don't
behind
know
them.
your partner has, like, you don't know if they have 4 or 5 hearts. If they had 5 hearts, you almost have a claim per game because you
Yeah.
can rough everything you need to rough.
Right, but I think partner would be more aggressive in inviting with 3 hearts if he had 5.
If he had 5.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like if partner had like ace fifth of hearts, and obviously spade length, like 4 little spades, like partner might want to encourage us to bid. I have a
Sure,
5th
but
heart. I have
here-
no spade wastage. Like,
Here, the thing is, even queen fifth is enough on this
yes.
layout, but they don't know that. And I mean, Levin is close to bidding again, but if you factor in that you have to rough everything and you might have only 8 trumps, this is the time to go low, guys. You do not bid aggressively with only 8 trumps between 2 hands that need to rough.
Yes, a
Very
single
well put.
a single bad split is really bad.
Because these
Are-
hands, you lose control and it's over.
Yes.
It's over quickly.
I mean-
it goes from like making to down 5 super quick.
And when trumps are splitting poorly, that's when you get doubled.
That's what the title of my first book is: Making to Down 5 in a Heartbeat.
First book, I
So,
like the optimism.
I'm kidding.
so
I'm not writing a book.
I mean, he's been working on it for 15 years.
I've been
So
working on my novel for a decade, and
Sounds like a true writer.
it's up to 1,200 pages, and I'm trying to pare
I
it
mean,
down to.
one
masterpieces
word per
take time.
page.
You
It's
never know
called
which
it's
word's gonna
called
make or break your
Jackwood.
book.
The
Oh yes, yes. So earlier you were talking about, was it Bjorn Flamenius? Yeah, played some Trump contract
yeah.
where he was worried about 5-0 Trumps. So I meant
Stiff.
to mention this earlier, but here we are talking about bad splits and an 8-card fit. I was shocked at how high the frequency is on a 5-0 Trump split. I thought it was like 1 or 2%, but it's 4%.
That is
Like,
surprising.
Hey
Actually,
guys, we got some
got some action.
questions on the stream.
All right.
So someone asked, is this double? Do we like South's double? Um,
absolutely.
it's clear, like it's not even close. Your partner also has the same information you do. You're not worried about two spades double all pass. They know that they have an opening bid and raise with eight trumps. Like you're not trying to defend two of a major doubled when they have a known 8-card fit and an opening hand. Like it's already suspect without the opening hand, but they also have an opening hand. If
But
your
also,
partner passes, that's between them and theirs, I think.
But also, I have good defense if my partner passes. I have ace,
Yeah.
queen, jack of clubs, ace, king, jack of
Jack of
diamonds.
diamonds.
Yeah.
But the biggest upshot in doubling is when we find our heart game. Like if I just overcall 3 diamonds, first of
The
all, my
hearts are
hand is
dead.
Yeah.
the hearts are dead. My hand is so strong that my partner's never going to be able to bid over there.
Exact. That's the big thing. They never have a chance. Oh, there we go. This is the second dog of the week. Michael Berkowitz beat you.
But
But-
did he beat me in cuteness? I don't think so.
Man,
How do you like this? Nickel and Rosenthal have their scores are vertical mirrors.
of 99.66. That is pretty interesting.
All
right.
So
You want to see Katz and Nickel and Rosenthal Silverstein deal with board 39?
I thought you were going to say see cats and dogs and.
Well, now that we have a dog in the picture, we should mix in a cat. And sitting west of this table is Ralph Katz.
All right, yes.
I'll take your laughter into the chat, please. LOL or haha is acceptable if you like.
All right.
Look, someone tell Rob he's funny. He can't take it.
Exactly.
So
It's been 3 hours since someone told me I was funny.
This
4
might
spades?
not
Back-
There you go. That's a way to make it simple. Is he gonna is Aaron gonna bid? Is Andrew gonna bid? What's your pleasure with both of these?
I mean, it depends on how takeout the double of 4 spades is. Like, for me, I tend to play these doubles more takeout oriented, so I would
He buys. Oh no, wait, sorry. Aaron's got a chance here. He was passing originally.
be. He's passing.
Yeah, he can't take action with this hand. Wow. Nice
Wow,
job. 4 spades.
Cats went for the jugular on this hand. He
It's
got it
huge.
right.
Yeah.
I
Especially.
mean, generally, it's very scary to preempt with this good of a hand opposite an unpassed partner.
Katz
But
and Nickel have
boy,
been.
was it right on this
They've
hand.
been running good too. They had kind of that jump to 7 spades in the first set that wasn't necessarily clear, but it was
So
amazing.
I'm just gonna say Vince needed to double.
That's
Oh my God. Didn't see that one coming.
So this will
amazing.
be a 9-imp pickup for nickel.
And
Instead of-
if they double 6 diamonds, they aren't really, they're maybe
It's
losing
only
3
a-
or something like that. 4.
It'd be a 3-imp pickup
Yeah.
for nickel.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
And
Interesting.
nickel is adding 9 to the 99.
That one they probably didn't see coming.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so let's jump back here and let's remember, we're gonna be Vince. We're gonna being Vince DeMay, like being John Malkovich, but
DeMay? DeMoy?
I don't know.
I've heard Demouy.
Whatever.
so
It
I
took
have
me
no
6
idea.
years to figure out how to call Onum by her name.
You're still
You
not
still
doing
get it
right.
wrong.
I know exactly.
But haven't you known
On
Vince
'em.
for like 20 years? I don't know.
Me? No, I've known those guys in the junior
Ju-
house for a while. So Vince, yeah, shortly after. I guess.
Rob, just picture that the A's are U's, and you'll get it right.
That's what I said.
No, you said Onum.
Unum. No.
Onum.
Okay,
Unknown.
Owen, don't help me. Okay, it's like the un from undo.
That's what.
And the when you don't know what's going on.
Yes,
Unum.
J-Law told me how to say it. Unum.
Then why are you failing?
I have a Canadian accent because I'm from Syracuse. All right, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Wait, you have a Canadian accent when you're from upstate New York?
Basically,
This
yeah,
is
we're
why
almost
Americans think
Canadian.
we're bad at geography.
I'm excellent at geography. I put myself up against most of my friends.
Okay.
All right, 9 imps for nickel because of that 4 spade, plus 620 at the other
I
table.
mean,
So,
Cats had the read, man.
yeah. Ewan is in the Twitch chat saying timeout for Rob, 30 seconds for fake Canadianism. That's not fair, eh?
You have to listen to the people. It's a democracy.
I love Canadians.
All right, so how many tricks have we lost? We should probably comment some on the play, you know.
I don't know. Owen's over there asleep, I think. He's done too many sessions today.
What?
Owen, put your
No.
phone away. Check back into class, please. I have to mute myself and close my camera when I want to eat dinner, and I have
Oh,
yet to do that.
You can do it anytime you want on him. Okay. Look
Plus
at this one.
170.
Oh, wait. This was our events time. We'll get it next time.
Oh, he has a good hand too.
he was due.
Yeah. He's going to open a diamond and put 2 clubs with Johnny's hand over there to the west.
The question is, do they get to 6 spades or not?
They're off 2 key cards.
Yeah.
So no,
Not
they
gonna happen.
don't.
Did they get to 5 spades though? Where
Five
I
is
mean, it
in
could still be
danger.
a
They have
valid
to guess.
question.
They have to guess stuff in five. Five is too much.
actually, I think they can just legitimately beat 5 by leading hearts.
Seriously, that
Oh,
Heart,
maybe
heart.
not.
if they
No, no,
find
they can't. They can't pump it. They have
Yeah,
to
no,
put
no, they can. Heart, heart. Okay.
heart, heart, ace of
rough,
hearts, heart.
Yeah, now Declare has to play ace, king of diamonds to pitch a heart. And now South can give North a rough and diamonds.
Ugh. Okay, avoid the 5 level, you guys.
yeah,
You're in danger.
there's a bunch of
Danger, Will
Canadian.
Robinson, danger. I'm pretty sure we're about to see some form of non-serious, which will slow things down dramatically.
Yeah.
I mean, they might play that 2 spades already shows 5-4.
It
And they
does.
just
It
bid.
does. That's exactly what it says on them. 5 plus diamonds, 4 plus spade, four
And now
spades.
non-serious.
There's your
Yeah,
non-serious. Wow, you guys. There's no betting here. You guys are just on everything. That's all that matters.
Cran is going to devalue his whole hand being in not partner suits. I would not be surprised if he just says 4 spades now.
well,
There it is.
yes.
I mean,
Like again, you see, like Cran knows that he has an 8 card fit. He knows he has to rough things. You go low.
people are commenting about the dog, and they're a little upset that the dog is now not out of the picture. Not saying you should bring
You
it back in,
guys,
but our viewership spiked. I'm just saying. Owen, do
I
you have
give
any
my
pets you can
dogs
bring
the
into the
freedom they
broadcast?
require to live healthy lives. And sometimes that freedom leads them away from my lap. I can't do anything about that.
All right, so Steve will play another heart here, for lack of anything better to do. Yeah, I didn't get called Canadian until I moved to New York City, though. Everyone thought I was from Toronto, which is by the way, I know you guys are going to be there this summer. That's the way you say the city's name if you're a real Canadian, okay?
Toronto.
None of the Toronto stuff. It's Toronto.
Yeah, and the second T is swallowed.
Yeah, exactly. It is silent.
Yeah.
Toronto?
Toronto. Yeah,
Toronto.
Toronto.
I live north of
Okay,
Canada.
I have a question for you. How
Go.
does the Canadian postal system work?
I don't know why you ask such tough questions in a bridge chat. I'm not capable of it. Does it work the same way the United States postal system works?
No.
Is it the Pony Express? Is it a joke?
I'm asking a serious question. If
Oh,
some
okay.
Canadian in the peanut gallery wants to tell us and educate us, I would like that. I'm only asking because my friend who also plays bridge, she was at the last Toronto National and she was staying with a local and they had a heated discussion about Americans not knowing how Canadian postal works. And I don't want to repeat her mistakes. So, if someone could
Such.
enlighten me, that would be great.
Okay, so now we have that challenge for all of you watching.
Well, first of all, their airmail is done by geese.
Listen, I know that they're
Moose
supposed to be
Express
nice
also
people,
has
but
been.
don't
Yes.
don't poke a bear. Do not poke a bear, Owen.
No.
You're literally their neighbor. You live in Detroit.
Yes.
Actually,
You should
isn't
know how to send post to Canada the right way.
isn't part of like Michigan in like it's surrounded by Canada or something like that?
Well, I live directly north of Canada.
Oh, wait. The post codes in Canada are letters and numbers. Okay.
Yes.
Royal Canadian Mounted Geese is also in the mix.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The code identifies the house mailing address rather than zip codes.
Hmm.
And Canada is south of Detroit. Yeah, I thought that. Some of Canada, not all of it.
A small part of Canada. Canada is
Mm-hmm.
large. So anyway, you're surrounded by Canadians, Owen. Learn the post system.
I don't
No,
know
I'm
what to
serious,
say.
Ewan. There's like a little town in Michigan that's like landlocked by Canada. I don't know. I saw it on TikTok, so don't.
No, no,
It
no,
might not
no.
be
There's
true.
no. That's a Minnesota town.
Oh, okay, okay. It's a Minnesota town.
Yeah.
All right, don't kick me out for lack of geography. I'm one of the better
You've
There.
Americans in
already
By
called
geography.
by
yourself
by
Canadian for
by the
being
way,
from North
I have a
there
America.
degree
is.
from a Canadian university. I'll have you know.
It's also not the only part of the U.S. that's like that, or it might be a part of Wisconsin, but whatever. There's also a part of Washington State that's like that, and the U.S. government loves to house people in the witness protection program there because because to get there you have
You
to
have
go
to
through
go into
Canada.
Canada. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
yeah.
So like
Uh,
people who are trying to
uh-huh.
harm these other people, like
Can I
they
can I
no,
ask an actual valid question? Does this count as disclosing state secrets? Are you allowed to be saying this shit on the internet?
He didn't name names.
you
Oh,
can
right.
Google it.
And thank you
I'm
for
It's
making
serious.
this
public information.
thanks for making this an adult broadcast as well. But at least you didn't say the F word, Flannery.
Whoa. Okay, we're
We're,
still playing
we're
four
still playing four
spades.
spades here. Yeah.
And in four,
It's called
we made a cross to the dummy to play a low spade to the queen.
it's called Point Roberts, by the way.
The thing we're talking about. Yeah. Okay. I
The thing,
Neptune
yeah.
Neptune Olympus threw that in there. Thank you. First time chat and right on it. Thank you. But yeah, I don't get all my information from TikTok. Just my geography. Thank you.
Well, as long as you're limiting yourself.
I throttle down after 6 or 7 hours. Just figure
You have to
this.
do something while you're broadcasting.
No, no, that's the thing. I have nothing to do but talk bridge this week, and thank you all
You
for the
see, you
kind
guys, we're
words.
saving
Trish,
him from
thanks, buddy.
TikTok. The USBF trials is saving Rob Barrington.
Seriously though,
You heard it here first.
let's be fair. I'm not on TikTok. Instagram Reels. Instagram Reels.
That is a random fun fact, Al.
I did know that
I
actually.
actually have seen Leave It to Beaver. I'm very impressed
Whoa,
that
you're
I
way too
remember who
young for
this
that.
is.
Eddie Haskell, the quintessential bad dude, becomes a police officer.
Okay, so you
There you go.
can
10 rippers.
On the
you
earlier
can
hand where South made a takeout double of two
Oh wait,
spades.
change the viewing. Change the viewing. Don't forget, Rob.
Vinny D.
Did you see it?
I
I didn't, but we're back to our usual.
Okay, undo. Let's see them all.
Yeah, I know, man. We keep picking bad times. Let's Let's
I
get it
mean,
next time.
7 count, balance 7 count, four
Nah,
triple
north
three. Are
south is
we
gonna
even
do something
trying?
here. I didn't even
Oh
have to
yeah,
look at.
West is definitely going to do something. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Oh, I completely forgot to tell you, Owen. Vince, remember when we were all like, he's definitely bidding, he's definitely going to bid 4 clubs, or you and
Yeah, yeah.
Vince? Vince said specifically, he goes, the first thing he said to me, he goes, I can't believe I didn't bid 4 clubs. And you know what he said? He goes, it's too early. It's too early, but I should have bid it. And he told me to tell you that you were right. he wanted to and should have bid 4 clubs. So
Good.
I thought
Okay,
that
so
was hilarious.
let's talk about this situation
The
here.
north
We're
end,
red,
yeah.
red. We're third seat. We have 7 spades.
But we
It's a
have
very volatile
no
position.
defense.
We have no defense. We have bad spades. So how do we feel? Like, are we passers? Are we 3 spade bidders? Are we 2 spade bidders?
I would probably tell my students
Can,
to bid 2 spades because I know they don't like to play these sorts of things and it's hard to get them. But I mean,
I mean,
3 spades
also
is cramped
I
for
how
us.
do
mean,
we
Two seems
how do we feel
normal.
about the 1 level too?
I mean, okay,
It seems a little
so
egregious.
at the vulnerability, I don't mind like 2 spades. I would probably bid three because I have zero defense, literally.
No, and knowing more confidently that you're really preempting them without,
Right,
yeah.
and 3 spades is like going to take away their Levensaul, their ability to jump.
And this produces 4 spades from partner when they have a 3 card fit, so now it's extra
Yeah,
pressure.
so right, well they can double me and I go for 800. That's no disaster.
Bobby's bidding here, right? He has to like his hand if
He's
partner's doubling 3 spades.
I think he's likely to bid five
I
hearts.
mean, I too don't think that 2 is sufficient. It is all the negative of you can still go for a number and gives them a way to show values at the 2 and 3 level.
And I
Lets
just
them overcall 3 of a minor. I mean, over 3 spades, like, some people can't bid 4 of a minor naturally. Some people
I
can.
mean,
You have to decide between 3-no and double. All of these things are happening.
yeah,
so
that both of you guys make so much sense.
if you were to ask me how I feel about opening at the 2 level, I would tell you if my choices were 2 hearts or 2 no, I could go with that.
So this is 2 places to play or weak hearts.
Yeah,
He's choosing.
right.
Well,
He's going to correct. Well, Steve is going to say,
okay, well, pick one of those places at the 6th level, please.
And Vinny's over there just hoping, please, please, please don't let a diamond lead be necessary.
Oh.
Yeah, because he could have bid 4 diamonds over this.
Yeah, but if
over
he'd
double.
done that, then they would have never gotten to 6.
Czechoslovakian, best name I've seen today, by the way.
I mean, to be fair, they
He
can
asked
still
the
play
question:
6.
should he have doubled 4 diamonds for his lead or bid 4 diamonds?
They can still play 6 from the right side. Like they need to play it from north.
Well, they can't make it from either side.
That's true. It's just
Oh
down
God,
one.
because they have to play diamonds. Yeah, they can't.
They
They
need to
can't
use the
avoid. They
diamonds
have
on
to
the
leave 2
side.
diamonds. Okay, that's
Yeah, but
too
give
bad for
South
them.
like one more club and one less diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or take the king of spades and make it 3 other points. Well, I guess maybe it wouldn't have been 4-0 with that.
I mean, I don't think
Or
the king of spades is not relevant to
No,
bidding
but
4-0.
if it changed the king of spades to the queen jack of diamonds, now South might have chosen to show a good 5 heart.
Yeah, whatever that might be there.
Right.
And yeah, as you guys were talking about for the 4 diamond lead directing bid, Czechoslovakian pop that in there too. And again, great name.
So the hand where we saw Vence and Cran bid non-serious 3-0 and stop in 4 spades. Cats and Nickel have just gone beyond 4 spades on that hand.
Ooh, there they are. And that's
Making
not
up
gonna
for
be good.
they're falling behind after that marvelous 4 spade bid.
Well,
they didn't realize.
They've stuck to their aggression though. They've been aggressive all day since they've been seated. So I guess this is on brand for them today.
So that might be 12 for Rosenthal. This one we're looking at on our screen right now might be another 12 or 13.
Sure. And Madeline, I promise we'll kibitz Vince on this next one. Thanks for reminding us. And again, viewership up.
So next thing you know, this match, which is 50 imps apart that deficit is looking like it might be halved very in quick order. I
Absolutely.
mean, we're talking about in 2 boards.
Yep.
Very exciting. Okay, so
So we get to
uh
see, and we'll sweat that other match to see what Ralph decides to do with Cransan on this one. Does he open three spades also? And okay, there goes our viewership through the roof. Dog sighting.
oh
This is my favorite one, guys.
That's right, Al. Only 94 boards left to play. That's your favorite dog out of the two? Did you say
Yeah,
that within earshot of the other one? That's
look, she knows she's the smart one. She knows what I'm saying. If I say the reverse, she'll never forgive me. The other one will love me no matter what I say to her. I can have a
nice.
toxic relationship and it'll still be fine.
I have two dogs. One I have a toxic relationship with. The other ones
I said I
get along
could have a
great.
toxic
I know, but
relationship with her, not that
I'm
I do.
extrapolating.
That's slander.
Yep, and if you want to play the drinking game at home, apparently Michael Berkowitz is the
oh
one that came up with this. Every time I say sweat, you drink. So we have that going for us as well. Weinstein just unfortunate
well,
here.
he might be making 5 spades if he
Hi,
divines the
Bobby.
spade position because they did not start by leading hearts.
Heart, heart. Okay.
No, Sap led a diamond with the trump control and Jack with the diamonds. Oh
No.
no, he did not guess the spades.
Yep,
So
it's gone.
yeah, and
Now they're
there's
gonna
the
have to take
heart
a heart in the
cash.
spade. So that's a swing, and
That
maybe
is
one
12
as well.
imps for Rosenthal.
And while we were talking about that, we forgot to watch Vince, but
He doesn't have a fun hand.
yeah,
This hand is actually like,
they're gonna play spades, right?
at what level? Game level.
Looks like it. 16 opposite 12, kind of semi-balanced hands. Uh, some sort of stamen, and then Bobby doesn't want to do anything here, right? How old are the dogs now?
Grandma's 6 years old.
Ah.
All right. Well, speaking of let's open with Queen seventh of spades and out. Ralph Katz has opened 2.
Ooh, there it
We've
is.
already decided that was the worst one. That was the worst option.
Hey,
Well, we'll see. It
all right, so North just doubles.
Might
And
allow Silverstein and Rosenthal to get themselves overboard.
it's
I
probably
mean,
going to go
even
three
three
spades, and
didn't
then.
stop that. Actually, it
So
gives him a chance to stay low.
why don't we just see the finish of that auction at least? Is this
Yeah,
hand?
let's bounce. Let's
Yeah,
let's change
yeah.
tables.
Let's
They're in a
check it
four
out.
spade contract here. It seems like
It
it's
looks like
gonna
it's going to be
play itself.
reasonable. We'll look back, but we've seen this hand and we get to see another treatment here. Nichols
Another
gonna
approach.
raise.
Yeah.
It does he bid three diamonds is the question also. And
I
does
I cer I certainly would.
and does that give Rosenthal pause? I mean, not now they might miss it if
All
they
right, so
okay,
three
this
clubs
is
is a
it.
transfer
To
to start.
diamonds.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this
They're
is the
gonna
So
be
diamond.
very
now
wary.
Silverstein is looking at 3 low diamonds and stiff king of spades. He's just going to bid 3 hearts.
Yeah, and Andrew
I
He ha
knows that the king of diamonds has to be bad for him
that
also.
too, right? Even if Silverstein jumps to 4 hearts, he's like not going to get hung.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he
they'll
might, but
they'll
it
lead a
seems
diamond
unlikely.
and they're going to hold this to potentially hold it to 4. But if East doesn't go diamond, diamond,
I
diamond off,
mean, yeah, Rosenthal should know that the diamond lead is very bad for his hand.
Yep.
yes.
But he still has a slam try. I think to me, oh, so this is a good point. What do you think is a slam try in this auction? I'm not sure that
Is it
it's
three
clear.
spades?
I
I
don't
would
think
play
three
that.
spades is a
Is it
slam
no?
try at all.
I would play that 4 clubs as a slam try.
Same, but that's not a standard treatment.
No.
To me, you can first try for no trump and then bid clubs with clubs, but you need to have a clear, distinct, direct slam try as soon as
Right.
possible.
because here when North bids three spades, the only time that gets clarified as a slam try in hearts
Is
is
If
if
after
his
the
South
partner
flop.
bids
bids
three
3
no.
no
Yeah, exactly. And
and you
then
pull.
continues. Got
Right.
it. That makes
So
sense.
they don't have the right methods, and now Rosenthal has to bid key card or pass essentially, and he's gonna pass.
Good bid. Good,
Well,
good
Well,
he's
sussing
I'm
out
prob
the.
not sure if good is like what we would say. Like he's basically in played.
No, but he made the
He's
right decision here of
he
devaluing the
made the
diamond.
he made the right decision on this hand. But if
Correct.
his partner had a stiff diamond,
Now he needs to be
then
bidding
this
more.
was
Yeah.
like, and there's just no discernible way to figure this out after three spades.
Well, they'll be happy they stopped for sure. And now you're
Yeah, I
right.
mean, I think this is a big distinction between what we would call good bridge and working
Oh,
bridge.
I don't like this false card of the 9 of diamonds.
That could
Like,
cost dearly.
because I mean, the 7 of diamonds from East's perspective was just 9 8 7.
Yeah, it could be
Hmm.
third. Now it's gonna get a rough, right?
He should get a rough.
I mean, also I think even on the three, Nichols should cash because look at this dummy. Like he has three low
Right.
clubs. But this made it easy, this nine of diamonds.
It made it
Oh,
easier, but remember, he is still trying to beat 4.
yeah. And he knows that
Like,
diamond and diamond rough is not going to beat for him.
right, because
Not gonna
South
be
has a
four.
doubleton
Yeah.
spade.
There you go.
So
But again, is it realistic to think you can beat four when dummy tables this hand and South has a free
I
three
think
hard
I
bid?
think I think your best hope is that partners let a singleton diamond and you return a low diamond at trick 2.
Yes, that's way better than playing a
The
spade.
question in the chat from Twitch is what was your four club bid here, guys? What would
Okay,
you pledge
so
your four
so
club bid as?
basically, so the auction was 2 spades, double, 3 clubs showing diamonds,
Mm-hmm.
3 hearts by South, pass. So 3 spades would either be like looking for a stopper in, like trying to get to 3 no, probably looking for a spade stopper, or it'd be like a hand with clubs, right? Because the big hand with clubs where you were doubling in the bidding clubs, you often want to try to get to 3 no trump anyway,
Sure.
right? So that's why we want to bid 3 spades, give partner a chance to bid 3 no. The other reason this is good is like say the standard meaning for 3 spades is either trying to get to 3 no or a big heart raise, which that works great when partner bids 3 no because they have the hand for
Right,
it.
right.
But
But
look
when
at
they
the
don't,
auction that they had.
yeah.
It went 3 spades and South bid 4 hearts, and now North's 3 spade bid was still completely ambiguous to South. But if you did this 3 spades trying to get to 3 no or clubs, then you don't need 4 clubs directly over 3 hearts in the natural sense. You can just play that. I have a really good 4 heart bid or better, like a slam try in hearts.
Look at the way this is shaken out here. It's going to go heart to the jack, draw trump, pitching a club. It's claim. It's interesting.
Okay,
The way it
9
ended.
plus 10 is indeed 21. He said, as a junior player, I hate that third seat two spade bid with all my heart, but the dude is a pro, so what do I know? I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if he's being serious or sarcastic or what,
Well,
but
I mean, you weren't here for the last set when Rob, Danny Sprung, and I were like, we'd be critiquing what players were doing, and then we'd remind the audience, but they're the ones still in the event, and we're not.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I mean, I don't know. Being a
so
professional has nothing to do with being correct on every hand at
Exactly.
all.
right,
You are always entitled to make your judgment, and you could even make a knowingly bad bid if you think it's going to work on this hand.
Yeah.
right,
But
like Cat's bid 2 spades. We don't agree with that. He's a very well established player, multi-time world champion, and then at the other table is Kramyak, also like
Yeah.
very esteemed player. He chose to open 3 spades.
Well, I
these
That
think
are
we
would
would
be
just
in
we would
style.
definitely agree they both have different styles. Exactly.
Yeah.
right.
And
And I
And
mean,
go
it's
on,
just
sorry.
high variance, right?
mhm.
Because you also saw Katz made an unusual four spade bid that worked on the hand. If you asked him what the theoretical bid would be, he might answer different than what he actually did.
Right.
So
There's a
let's
theoretical answer and there's a practical answer to almost
sure.
every bidding problem.
So let's jump back in here and here we are. Uh, a spade by John Kraniak. We're sitting east with Vince here. So when a
You
spade
know,
pass, a no trump
uh,
double redouble.
I'll tell you this: if we keep trying to kibitz Vinny, and he keeps getting these hands, and he
He
finds
will
out about it.
never he will never forgive us.
Don't
He's
tell
going
him
to tell
anything.
us, stop kibitzing me. Stop.
Just let it go. Don't poke the bear. Don't poke the bear.
No, don't poke the bear. All right, so now the margin is 23, quickly down from the
Yeah, looking like,
nearly 50.
yeah, sometimes it looks like a runaway train, and then all of a sudden you look back and, oh, whoa, they're tied, they're up. What's going on? That is bridge.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
That's
this
this
is
event.
this is an interesting hand. Auction wise so far. North, if they pass the redouble, what do you think that shows?
Oh, here's another good question. Is three diamonds here weak or is it strong?
Can I tell you something? I got a better bid for you with that seven card spade suit. How about one no trump as an opening bid?
I don't like it.
I, I mentioned if I was restricted to the two level, I'd want to either open two hearts or two spades.
Look
You
at
said
this
two
Or
auction.
sorry,
hearts or
two
two
hearts
no
or two
trump.
no. Sorry, two hearts or two no.
Look at
I
this
misspoke.
auction. Pass, pass, psyching, and no trump with this hand. Pass, pass,
Uh-huh.
two hearts.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you know that they don't play penalty doubles, this is amazing. But you have to look at their card and make an
Well,
active decision.
Or you just have to know what your opponents play before going
Yeah,
in,
you have to
right?
know what
Yeah.
your opponents play, which they
You
are
probably
entitled
do.
to know this.
Yeah.
So he
yeah.
probably knows that Marty Fleischer doesn't have a penalty double available.
I
Interesting.
mean,
But
this is something I would look at beforehand.
Yes,
but
exactly.
now, as you see, this bid is going to help them stop in four.
Yep. Once again, staying out of a bad slam.
Yeah. The two no openers, the winner. Ah.
You're still.
Or two hearts, either one.
Well, how many do you go down into now? 5, 6, 7, like 9, 10, 10 tricks?
Well,
So
if they untangle, well, first of all, I'm not playing two no.
well, why
Partners,
can't it just on this
Oh,
no on
oh,
this hand it'll
there it is.
he knew,
six?
yes, because he knows Joel is psyched, so he's like, okay, let's do it.
Okay, but there are bids between all of this. Like,
This is great. I mean, if
Notice that East did not even think about doubling.
yes, exactly, with ace, queen, jack of diamonds, and partner opening and no trump.
I mean,
Yes.
I'm sure this is too harsh that saying there are bids between 2 and 6. There's like not much practical things you can do.
Right? What are
But
you
Well,
thinking with this hand? Like,
you do need help in diamonds basically on this
yeah.
hand.
two
And
hearts is
two hearts
hearts and
is
a
listed
minor.
as hearts in a minor. So you might bid 2 no trump, figure out which minor partner has. Or you might bid a 3 like you might raise hearts and then start a cubiting auction, right? You could bid 3 diamonds, invitational and hearts, and then 3 spades and see if partner can bid something. Or you can just hope partner has the queen of diamonds.
This one doesn't
Or
really
stiff
matter
diamond.
if we even see the lead or not, right? He can't make this no matter what.
He can't make
No.
it. There's no play.
So here we are back
All right.
at our feature table, and let's stop watching Vince and get a
Oh,
good look.
back to my
Well,
original question.
yeah.
Well, before you change it,
Go.
first, do you think 3 diamonds is a good hand or a bad hand? And also, do you think passing the redouble is good or bad?
So
These are things people don't really talk about, but tell me about your thoughts,
Ooh,
like
good.
redouble pass.
we actually get to play this hand.
Well, I would think passing the redouble is penalty.
Yeah, it's to play. The fact that they redouble doesn't take away your ability to pass out what would have been 1 no trump doubled. So if you pass, I would think that you have the desire to play 1 no trump redoubled. Maybe you have some spades, maybe you just don't think they're making, things like that. Now that being said, when you pull this redouble to the 2 level, that's like your weakest thing to do. I think the 3 level is just not the worst, but a bunch of this in this suit.
So
Like I think if you
just
have
long
like
diamonds.
6 low, like if you have 6 low and no reason to bid, you'd still bid 2 diamonds.
Mm.
So I would rate this as like semi-constructive with diamond length.
So now it went pass, pass, double, pass, 3 hearts, and queen of diamond lead. Here
Wow.
we go. What are you thinking as Vince here?
I'm not sure that we should like three diamonds was a really good bid because it didn't allow East West to discover like how many hearts Vince had.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
but
as
they
far
had
as
a
Cran
club
knows,
fit.
Vince could have six hearts and just a bad hand.
Ooh.
I'm not sure that that's
You guys see the club rough there?
exactly
Holy cow.
possible.
So lefty had 4 clubs, righty had 0.
Do you
Righty.
think it's possible to play East for six hearts on this takeout double auction when you're 5-4-2-2? I don't think so. But then again, what is he gonna do instead? He can't really bid anymore. Anyway, it looks like their opponents are making five diamonds so far. They lose zero clubs. Oh no, there's a spade rough probably. Unless the dummy has one spade, but it doesn't
Because
look
there's no
like it.
club losers, no heart losers, it looks like, and a spade and a diamond.
It looks like spade, rough, and diamond ace for down one
Hmm.
in five.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, unless Bobby
Drawing
also
trump.
has like one spade, but that seems unlikely.
We're going to figure out the heart position right now, probably.
I mean, do you think Weinstein is like
No,
six
not 6
six?
anymore.
Do you think he's 6'5", like six diamonds and five spades? Even then, it's left. Bobby has two spades on that layout.
Oof, this is not going well for us.
So yeah, he is 6'5".
Yeah, looks like.
I mean, Weinstein had two hearts and zero clubs, so 6'5" seems correct.
And here's one way to draw trump.
Yeah, well, the next club, assuming he cashes it, will be his last trick.
Yeah, if he doesn't cash it, I think they get to draw trump and claim.
Yeah, so he's going to be down 5.
This is going to be an interesting result. They're playing.
I wasn't watching the heart spots. Is like the nine gonna be high?
They're currently playing 2
No,
diamonds at the other
I don't think
table in
so.
the north
Oh, I
chair.
Oh,
guess
So
that
so.
is high.
All right, down 4 then.
not good.
I
Especially
mean,
on.
not
Doubled.
terrible. They didn't get doubled,
Uh,
and it's down 3.
oh, good. Sorry, no, I thought they were doubled actually. So it's down
Yeah,
3.
so
So
the
minus 150 opposite what looks like it's going to be 2 diamonds with the north south cards at the other table. That's the contract. They're
six
What?
playing
five.
right
That
now.
was the shape,
What?
right?
What's happening at the
Let's go
other
back to that
table?
board actually. Let's get out of Vince's chair. Sorry, folks. Let's end.
Hey, look, he
He
has a good
actually had
hand.
he has an opening hand, not a good hand. Relax.
Look at this. It's going to be nice.
There's a long pause going on at the other table.
Agreed. You're seeing it too. Oh no, they're playing
This
now.
is how do we feel about this
My,
14 count? One
okay.
no. I like it a lot.
I like it
3-3 in the
also.
majors.
I would.
Good
It's
clubs
100% of the time for me.
And better yet, I have limited defense, so maybe I talked them out of their thing.
of game. Like it is really hard to bid a game after your opponents open a
Opener
strong
of
no
Trump,
trump.
yeah. So
And look
Karen's
at
gonna
this one.
show
Your
some
opponents are
diamonds.
cold for 3-0. Good luck bidding it.
Right. Although, I mean, Vince has a pretty good hand opposite a 3 diamond bid for just
Actually, they're not
trick-taking
cold for
potential.
3. They're not cold for 3-0. They need a hard lead for that.
Right.
They aren't getting a heart lead.
Club lead just
But
craters
they are in
They're
3-0.
in 3 now, yeah. The margin is only 13, yes.
And so this is a very good point too. In the balance here, the 3 level is not preemptive. It's very good, usually.
Okay. Seems like I know what to lead.
Yeah.
Even if you don't know what to lead, you just have the ability to take 5 tricks on defense, don't you? Oh, sorry. No, you do have to get a club on the table at some point after a spade.
Yeah, Cranyak with no help whatsoever outside of diamonds has done the running
Decided
himself.
to run.
Yep, get out.
Good work.
Well, he would have been wrong if his partner's hearts were ace third instead.
But
Yeah, I mean,
he's right in the long run. It seems like with
Yes,
this
for
hand.
sure. He basically needed 3 key cards and a spade stopper.
It's just to be.
Yeah, and if one of the key cards wasn't the king of diamonds, that could be problematic. All right, so he's going to make this.
yeah, on a non. Well,
He got the
I don't
king
know.
of clubs lead, so he'll just lose a spade and 2 hearts.
But even if they had led spades, he can set up the spades
Oh, that's right, of course. Well,
because the nine
right,
of diamonds is an entry.
and well, not just that, but the opposing trumps are 2-2.
Yep,
So even if they went spade, spade, heart,
it's game over. You rough the spade out, and
game over.
All right, this is the last hand of the set, so we missed talking
Ooh.
about the penultimate hand, but this is the ultimate hand.
Oh, at the other table, they've reopened with a double on the west hand to show
long minor probably.
oh, a major minor usually with a longer minor.
oh, East has a
And-
pass over that.
And East has passed it, and now they
They have
don't
to
even
figure out
have
how to run.
No, they had to divine to run, but East doesn't even have to
Here
get
it
the
is.
lead
Here it
right.
is. Here it is. Because they have to knock out the ace of clubs.
Yes.
This is-
They
Yeah, they have 2 chances. Like
they're
This is crazy.
this is just
Rosenthal
going,
hides the king. He plays the ace. He plays queen of clubs, and now they have to guess.
well, West is first pitch is going to be the 2 of hearts or something.
Do they play standard carding?
It's
East
nickel
West?
and cats.
Yeah. Do they play standard?
I would be willing to bet a lot of money that they play standard cards.
There's the queen of clubs.
So ace and queen were automatic.
Yes, they play standard carding.
I mean, nickel should duck to get a signal here.
Talk about why the queen's automatic, by the way.
Yeah. Don't want to crash partner stiff king. Yep.
And now cats discouraged in hearts, and now they should get it right.
Yep.
Well, if yes, now East wins it and West pitches the spade to just clarify the spade position.
The whole situation.
Yep. Now he knows
Yeah.
everything. And now it goes king of diamonds, diamond, and oh my goodness,
Down
Now-
an embarrassment of riches.
2.
Down 3, right? They're gonna take.
They take
2.
7, 8. 8
Oh
tricks.
no, five tricks.
They take 8 tricks. It's down to
I mean,
500.
defense takes 8 tricks.
Right, north south takes 5. Exactly. Sorry.
Right. So this is going to be 500 against 130 at the other table. This is 9 imps for nickel.
Yep. And that goes
Uh,
from 13 to about 22 on the last board of the set. Let's do a quick. We won't switch from this
so
table,
I
but
have
let's
a
see what the
question.
quick
I
score.
have
Go.
I have a big
Go.
question for you.
Dance.
This is a double that is very likely to get converted. The 4-card major, longer minor situation.
Uh-huh.
So should North pre-run and bid 2
Huh.
clubs?
Interesting.
Is they do want
I
partner
mean-
to bid 3 clubs over the presumed diamonds in the East-West hand.
Right. To me, that's the best. Like with North, with those clubs, you're not getting doubled in 2 clubs.
You're not getting doubled. You get the right lead. You get a raise.
Yeah.
Right.
And you
I
don't
thi-
want it to be in 1 no trump doubled when your partner passed and you have 2 low diamonds.
Right.
Can I convince you?
Right.
Can I convince you both to come back for the next one? Oh, and I would understand if you said no. You've done 3 in a row.
Oh
but,
no, dude, I'm having a blast.
all right. Awesome. I love this.
Yeah. And also, I have to go back to work tomorrow. So.
Getting in the last bit. I see.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
When is the next set?
7:45 Eastern.
7:15.
Okay.
7:15. Sorry.
15. So like half hour from now. More than that. more
All
than
right.
that.
Okay, I gotta walk the dogs, but after that, I'm happy
Yeah,
to
I'm
And
going
chime
to-
honestly,
in.
Autumn, if you need to come late, just come whenever you want. You guys have the links, I think, both of you. So
I
Yes,
won't
I
be
do.
late, but I do have to walk the children.
you take your time. This was amazing as usual. Thank you all for joining in the chat and YouTube. And yeah, a lot of people do have to work tomorrow. It's unfortunate, but I do
I mean,
too.
look at these random
My work
swings.
is
I
to
will
watch
say
bridge.
we didn't guess any of the swings. We got
We
0
didn't. No,
swings.
and honestly, we did a bad. I did a bad job of sussing out who we should watch and the timing of it. So we'll do better next time, I promise. But I like that.
Yeah,
I like looking in at one player. That's kind of fun. So
yeah.
we have to keep
Well,
that up.
I'm gonna text Vin and just tell him like every time we tried to kibitz you, you got a bad
Don't
hand.
say anything. I'm
Why
here,
would you
Owen. I'm
try?
here,
Why would you
right?
try and
I
do that to
I
this
do
man?
not want to be beat up. Okay.
No, 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 no. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He's
All right,
not
guys.
really. If he wants to, like really wholeheartedly, he does.
All right.